One of the world's biggest tropical rainforests covers more than 2 million square miles in South America. Due to its immense size, many parts of it are yet to be explored. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Since there are many unexplored territories of the Amazon, it's safe to say that this dense jungle hides a great many mysteries, and in today's video, we will tell you what scientists discovered in the Amazon forest that scares the entire world. Let's get into it. Multi-layered rainforest. The Amazon rainforest is considered to be the most biodiverse part of the earth. The region boasts thousands of different kinds of trees, and most of these trees range from 80 to 100 feet tall. These form a huge network of branches that form the canopy layer of the forest. Some trees could grow even taller than the canopy layer and form what is called the emergent layer, where the small animals move from tree to tree when it's windy. Just below the main canopy layer, there's an understory layer. This part is dark, and the plants growing in this area have very flashy flowers, which help them in pollination without getting excess light. The forest layer is even darker than the other regions, where you would see very few plants. Apart from these visible layers, the forest has other hidden layers as well, which we will reveal in this video. But before we move any further and give you more details, make sure that you give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to get more video updates like this. Now let's continue. Mapinguari the Monster. According to a tale told by many tribes, there's a monstrous entity called the Mapinguari, or Juma, that lives in the forest. According to the source, people describe the beast as roaring or fetid. The sources reveal that the accounts are so numerous that researchers have mounted expeditions to try to track down a 7-foot-tall beast with a stench so strong it can make hunters dizzy and disoriented. Despite so many investigations, no such animal was found, and that's when the scientists claim that descriptions of Mapinguari might be based on passed-down stories of a time when humans in the Amazon interacted with the last giant ground sloths, possibly 10,000 years ago. David Oren, who's the former director of research at the Goeldi Institute in Belém, Brazil, said in 2007, "We know that extinct species can survive as legends for hundreds of years, but whether such an animal still exists or not is another question, one we can't answer yet." Giant snakes. Do you know that between 1999 and 2009, a new species of plant or animal was discovered in the Amazon rainforest every 3 days on average? The world was shocked when it saw the biggest snake on the planet, the green anaconda. Snakes are already scary enough, but imagine a 29-foot-long snake with a weight of over 550 pounds. We would be terrified to our core. These giant beasts spend most of their time in the water because their eyes and nasal openings are present on the top of its head, so these monsters could easily eye their prey while hiding completely underwater. The anacondas found in the Amazon can easily swallow whole pigs, birds, and even jaguars, or probably humans if they found any, after suffocating the life out of them, and after eating their prey as a whole, they can go without eating for months. Walking trees. Guess what? Walking trees are not just words written in fantasy, as in Tolkien's Lord of the Rings trilogy. They're real. Yes, you heard us right. There are actual trees that walk, but do not talk like the ones in the movies. These walking trees are called walking palms or cachapona, but their moving speed is extremely slow. According to researchers, these trees move due to new roots growing towards sunlight and replacing the old roots. So just imagine how much time it would take to walk just 1 meter. On a serious note, you can't expect them to run. Honestly, that would be a terrifying sight, and we're better off without seeing that. Silk hinge. Over the past few decades, scientists have tried to answer who is behind tiny silk-like structures found in Tambopata, Peru. According to their research, each has a ring of pillars connected by horizontal threads, forming a fence. In the middle is a cone. After doing research on this interesting find for decades and closely studying different specimens, they were finally able to get their answers. They found that the builders of these structures were spiders, obviously not ordinary ones. Scientists are still trying to figure out the species of these spiders because no known spider has ever made a web like that. Goliath bird eater. Goliath bird eater, in simple words, the biggest spider on the planet. Amazon is home to some of the most bizarre creatures. This just might be the second one on the list, but there will be many more in this video, we can assure you. Just as the name suggests, Goliath is so huge that it can even eat birds, hence the name bird eater. The body length of the spider is 13 centimeters, which makes it the world's heaviest tarantula. But the good news is that these spiders do not pose any threat to human life. though their prickly hair can cause skin irritation. Whereas, if you come across regular tarantulas in the forest, their deadly poison could easily take a human life. Lizards that can walk on water. Well, let us tell you, these creatures are called basilisks. Definitely not the ones you saw in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Scientists were shocked when they discovered lizards with such unique capabilities. After close observation, they found out that these lizards use this ability when hunting, to catch a meal, or in case of danger, when they need to run from predators. In such situations, they open their toes, revealing a special webbing which they use to run on water. This might sound terrifying, but they look kinda funny while running on water. The boiling river. The Amazon rainforest has the longest river in the world, but do you know that there's another river there? This river is called the Boiling River, and just as the name suggests, it's boiling hot. According to the sources, at times its temperature can be as high as 93 degrees Celsius. You could always see steam rising from the surface of the water body. You might be wondering what makes the water in this river boiling hot. Well, unfortunately, we don't have the answers, because to this date, scientists haven't been able to figure out the reason behind such extreme temperatures. However, there's a theory that says that it happened because of a drilling company, which accidentally released gases from inside the earth into the river. But the locals don't agree with this. They believe that it's a miracle and a place of divine power. Whatever the true reason is, just don't get near that river. Poison dart frogs. Poison dart frogs are known for both their beauty as well as danger. These frogs could be very attractive with their bright blue, red, yellow, and green colors, but don't be fooled. That's just a facade. These tiny creatures have skin that secretes a deadly poison, a poison that can paralyze or even kill its prey. According to the reports, poison dart frogs are some of the most toxic creatures on Earth. The poison of one little golden poison frog is enough to kill 10 grown men. Despite the deadly poison being its biggest characteristic, scientists still have no idea what the source of it is. Apart from this, dart frogs have become endangered species due to climate change. Talking about the climate crisis, according to the reports, the Amazon has lost 17% of its rainforest over the past 5 decades. Converting the forest into the land to raise cattle is the top reason for the decline in the rainforest. Deforestation is more common in areas where people live, but it's also on the rise in more remote areas after the discovery of natural resources such as gold and oil. Another reason for the climate crisis is the rise in forest fires. Due to this, people of Sao Paulo, the capital of Brazil, have been breathing in smoky air. According to the reports collected in 2019, forest fires were up 84% from the year before, a record number, and ever since then, there have been even worse forest fires. In addition to this, do you know that deforestation leads to daily extinction of 135 animals and plant species, or 50,000 species a year? About 1.5 acres of the Amazon rainforest is disappearing every second, the reports reveal. So think about how much biodiversity we're losing every minute just for our materialistic ends. According to the sources today, deforestation in the Amazon is responsible for 30% of global carbon emissions. And if things will move with the same speed and in the same direction, there will be nothing left of the forest in 40 years. Well, that's not it. The Global Forest Atlas reveals that it is cattle ranching which accounts for 80% of deforestation rates. So even if we don't care about our health and keep consuming red meat, it's time we stop it for the sake of this planet, because if we don't have a livable planet to live, then what is even the point of all this? Honestly, this is scarier than the secrets of the forest itself. Do you guys agree? Tell us in the comment section. This brings us to the end of this video. That was all about the secret life of the biggest rainforest. Thank you for watching. Until the next video, take care and goodbye.